Hi, I'm Chris, and today I'm at the most popular theme park in all of Europe, Disneyland Paris. Let's do this. I'm gonna show you what a typical day is like at Disneyland Paris. This pink building that you see is a brand new, fully renovated Disneyland Paris hotel. It's right over Disneyland Paris. That is the entrance to Disneyland Paris, and you have to walk underneath the hotel to get into the park. We are just about to go in. We just entered, and this is what's very unique about Disneyland Paris, is when you first enter in, you can see that there's like a little archway that you have to go under, just like they kind of have at Disneyland, right? But that is the train station. We're gonna walk under. You can walk under the center, you can walk under the right-hand side, or there's also a left-hand side. Disneyland Paris is designed, you can actually walk almost all the way back to the end of the park without getting wet. It's completely covered. And here we are entering into Disneyland Paris Main Street. It has a fantastic feel to it. You'll notice that the ground, it is all brick. Brick. Whereas in Florida, it's all like asphalt, and then in Disneyland, it's asphalt, but there's brick around the trolley tracks. Look over here. You've got your little Main Street transportation. It's where they have like little horse carriages go in. Over there is City Hall. And then right here, we're gonna walk down Main Street and I kind of just take it in. It's just so great. Now, I told you, you can walk completely covered. You see right there, it says Discovery Arcade. They have them on both sides. You walk right down those and you are completely covered. The stores are in the back, and it's the back side of the stores. It's fantastic. I wish Disneyland did that. And there is the view of this, I think, the most beautiful Disneyland castle. Disney Castle. It's just beautiful. It's designed to look like a fairy tale. The idea was that here in Europe, everybody would see castles all the time, so they're like, eh. So they wanted something that looks more like a magical fairy tale castle. So here we are back on Main Street. Right here, the Market House Delicatessen that has some of the best sandwiches and foods I've ever had. It's got a croque monsieur, which I'll show you a little bit later on. And then this down here, of course, again, it's just Main Street. And the first time I walked down here, it felt surreal. It felt like I was in Disneyland, but it felt like a dream, like it's a little bit different, and you're like, why is it feels so good, but it feels also different than what you're used to. This is one of my favorite Disney parks in the whole world. I adore it. Right here, we've got Casey's Corner. It's like Coca-Cola Corner, but it's all themed after old-timey baseball. And we are going straight to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad because it is one of the best attractions, and we're excited to do it. And we have no self-control, so we were like let's just go straight to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Okay. We changed our plans. We are going to be going to Tomorrowland, but here they call it Discoveryland because Miles wants to do Space Mountain. Space Mountain here is Hyperspace Mountain. It's very different than Hyperspace Mountain in Disneyland. This one has loops. It's got a launch. It's got corkscrews. It's intense. Here we are entering into Discoveryland. It's their Tomorrowland. And we're gonna go here. Right on the left-hand side is Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. It's very similar to the one they have in California, not like the Florida version. And then over here is their Space Mountain. Also, right next to Space Mountain on the right-hand side, they have Autopia. And Autopia, guys, is incredibly, oh, you see the little roller coaster go right there? Autopia is incredibly popular here at Disneyland Paris. Here we are entering into Hyperspace Mountain. It's Hyperspace Mountain year-round. It doesn't change. Year-round Hyperspace Mountain. And there's also a little Nautilus attraction. I'll try to show you that. It's like walking through a little submarine. And as you can see, we're gonna see the wait time here. Oh, they might be adjusting it. Nope, it's 10 minutes. Wow. All right, let's do this. All right, here's the thing. If you are ever interested in coming to Disneyland Paris, I'll tell you the best way to save money on it. I didn't have any tips or tricks for like Efteling or Walibi Holland or Europa Park. I don't have any connections there. But if you want to come to Disneyland Paris, you're gonna have to do this. Do not use the link. The link's not going to work. You're going to have to call this number. Call 1-855-GETAWAY, 1-855-GETAWAY. And when they answer the phone, you do two things. One, tell them Provost Park Pass sent you. And two, say, I want to learn about Disneyland Paris or book at Disneyland Paris. It's no obligation. So you can just call and just get quotes. And if you don't end up going, that's perfectly fine. But you'll get the lowest prices on the Disneyland Paris tickets and your hotels. And the hotels range in price from all over. We'll talk more as we get through this ride. They say in instructions, you're going to an epic space battle. Like in Star Wars. All right, so it's a poster there for the TIE Fighter. I remember as a kid, I learned that TIE stands for Twin Ion Engine. Who knows what an ion engine is, but that's what a TIE stands for, Twin Ion Engine Fighter. We're about to get on. Going through the line. When you first get here, right at the entrance, you'll see that there's a bunch of stars and the lamps. That's because originally the ride was you're getting shot to the moon. Then they changed it and you're getting shot into outer space out of that giant cannon. So the first iteration is just getting shot at the moon. Then they changed it to getting shot to outer space. And now you're doing Hyperspace Mountain. This is the boarding area. I love it. All right, guys, this is the boarding area. We love it. We'll talk about it once you get back from the ride. It's all in French, so I'm going to try to recreate what we just experienced on this attraction. So you get on the thing, you pull the thing down, you go through, all it's like, un, deux, trois. It's like, you're like, ah! And also it's like, s'il vous plaît, and you're like, ah, je t'aime. You're like, ah, monsieur poubelle. And you're like, ah, what is going on? It's like, dun, 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 dun. Then also you get sucked up in a tractor beam, right? It's like this big huge thing, it's like, and all of a sudden there's like, blue 5 comes in, shoots it, escapes the tractor beam, you take off, you're like, I gotta go. And then you're like, ah, and then you corkscrew, loop, and also you see, then you lock in on the bad guy, you're like, here it is, you like, fire, boom, you blow it up, and also it's like, da-da-da, it's like, shoot him. And that's exactly how the ride goes. All right, guys, now Miles wants to go do Star Tours. Let's go do Star Tours. The adventure continues. And if you notice right back here, there is like a little X-Wing up there, but it's the old school X-Wing. It's a red 5. Let me show you. The red X-Wing, I love that. And this is the line for Star Tours. Departures. You guys were just here to take a nice little relaxing Star Tour. We're gonna go travel to maybe Coruscant or Corellia. Who knows? So you just pass the ship. Normally come in here and you keep going like up to the right and then curves around. No, this one you go to the left. There's the old pilot Rex. Every once in a while it sparks. There it's scanning, found some Mickey ears. We're going down here to F. Here's the difference. So in Disneyland, they give you your 3D glasses when you come in and when they can tell you which gate to go to. Here in Disneyland Paris, you don't get your 3D glasses until you arrive at your gate and they put you in your row, then they hand you your 3D glasses.
C'est pour cette raison que je suis analyste système et toi, astromécano. Ne me dis pas de me dépêcher, petit tricolore monté sur roulette. Je sais exactement à quelle heure nous décollons.
Les automatiques s'ouvriront, empruntez la rampe jusqu'à la cabine. Allez jusqu'au bout de votre rangée et occupez tous les sièges disponibles.
Remain seated throughout your flight with your restraints securely fastened. And please watch your children.
Ne mettez pas vos lunettes avant d'y avoir été invité par un des membres d'équipage. Un tout dernier détail, nous rappelons qu'il est interdit de fumer et de prendre des photos à bord des vols Star Tour.
All right, so it was awesome. So Darth Vader appears and he looks at Luke and he's like, Je m'appelle Darth Vader. And then Luke Skywalker's like, Sacre bleu!
Not even close.
Not even close. But we did Sebulba racing, which is, I love that. I love the pod racing. That sound effect. That was awesome. And then we did a brand new scene I've never seen before. I think it's from Ahsoka. There was like this flying well with tentacles. And I haven't seen Ahsoka, so I didn't even know what it was. Is that at Disneyland? I'm assuming it's got to be at Disneyland.
Is it at Disneyland, at Disney World? Let us know that new scene, the whales.
It's like giant whales with tentacles flying in a blue sky, and they look very peaceful, and we're like shooting around them.
Poor things.
Poor things. It ends in the gift shop, and we're tempted to look at this. Like for Miles, he saw this. Like, Dad, it's red. I'm like, I know. So now let's exit out. I do like this where you come to build a lightsaber, and then they have like this little, you know, the practice ball. It's up there shooting. We are now entering into Fantasyland because we want to go to It's a Small World and check it out. If you notice that it's not as rainy anymore, if you ever do come to Disneyland Paris, you do have to prepare for a little bit of rain. It just happens a lot. All right, so let's go back and talk about like how to get the best deal if you want to come to Disneyland Paris. So you're going to call 1-855-GETAWAY, and when they answer, you just say, "Hey, PROVOST Park Pass sent me. I want to get some quotes for Disneyland Paris." There's 5 different Disneyland Paris hotels you can stay at, or maybe even more, and their prices vary. You can get a quote, and it's no obligation quote, and if you want to go on it, you get that, you'll get your tickets at the lowest prices that you can actually get your tickets for Disneyland Paris and their hotels. It is really fun. I highly recommend it. Now, people ask me, like, what about flights? This is what we do for flights. We go on Google, Google, you guys know Google, and there's a flight tracker, and you can just put like your city and Paris and say, anytime a good deal on flight comes up, please notify me. We then get notified, and I always was worried. I thought like you had to fly within like 12 hours. No. You just have to fly. Says 6 months in advance. Like this Tuesday to Tuesday, the flight is like a ridiculously low price, and then we just book the flights, and then we go in and book our flight, our trip to Disneyland Paris. So that's how we get our lowest prices on flights. Here we are at It's a Small World. You notice it's very vibrant, very bright, lots of colors. And it looks really good against the blue sky. Here you can see the little parade going. So here is the exit of It's a Small World. You'll notice that it's covered, and you come out and you go right here, and this is where you board. Here we are going into It's a Small World. You see, you got a little awning is covering us, and it started raining again, so it's nice. I'm gonna show you some highlights, but my favorite is how they depict the United States here. I want you to think, what if you had to depict the United States, what would you use to show the United States? Here we are. This is Europe, and entering into like England, which is also part of Europe, obviously. Scotland, France, Netherlands, and now I guess Netherlands still, I suppose, maybe Spain, Italy, Switzerland. That's a new addition, little boy in the wheelchair. Now we're entering to Russia. I like that little guy. Japan. I think that's China. And then that little couple would be Korean. So this is Indonesia. And that's Malaysia. India. There's another brand new addition of wheelchair. This is, I think, Egypt. Like maybe Kenya or Mozambique, I guess. Australia. So it's like New Zealand. That's Brazil. And there's a bird that turns its head around. I think that's Peru, and this is Mexico. It's the United States. And then on the right. And if you look, what's interesting, so this is the United States here. They've got cowboys, farming, San Francisco Bridge, Statue of Liberty, and if you look at the back, you see the World Trade Tower, but only one. And of course, we're ending Hollywood. And football and baseball. Very American. And here we are in the final room. Here we are. It's an amusement park in heaven. No genie plus required and no lines. So here's some trivia. Before 9/11, they had the two towers there. After 9/11, they took down one of the towers because they thought it was just too much. So they wanted to have some remembrance, so they kept one of the towers there. This is kind of new. Do you see these little houses here? These all sell like food, like that's crepes. And I have to come back here and show you this sandwich I want to get. It's so good. But we're gonna go do Autopia. This is Fantasyland, and we're gonna walk right through it so we can go to Autopia. We'll come back and show it more, but I just wanted to see what we're going through. We are back in Discoveryland to go do their Autopia. It's a very, very, very popular ride here, by the way. So generally has very long lines. And here we are at Autopia. Here's a little Autopia pathway. There goes the cars. You can see the cars coming by now. And this is the boarding area. We're waiting for our car. There are 4 lanes, you can see, 4 different boarding areas. This is our sweet little ride. Notice the steering wheel over here is, not all of them are like that, but this one here is got a little European style. Look guys, my shoes match the car. And we're off. Miles is pushing the gas even, and we're going. And driving. Oh my gosh. We got a crazy driver, cross-arm driving. We're just going along.
Hey, Chris! Miles! Hello! Hey! Hey!
Moving right along. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We're going. Do 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 do. Uh-oh, we're catching up to this car here. What do I do? I'm gonna let go of the gas. Oh, whoa. What is going on? We got a crazy driver. They don't know what they're doing. I think that says agriculture, but agri-future. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. All right, Mr. Cocky. Not gonna. You gotta drive. This is not like some like a Tesla. Oh my gosh! Going random. Wow. This pink car in front of us, they just keep stopping and stopping and stopping.
Okay, Dad.
So we're gonna give them some room because nobody's behind us. So we're gonna give them a little bit of room. Now we're picking up some speed.
Hill, please. Going up the hill.
Going up a hill. Do 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 do. Services of excellence. Oh my gosh. They have traffic in France. They have a little stick on the dashboard. It's in miles per hour. I guess that's gas. RPM. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's gas. That's gas. I don't know what that is. And then they got a little starter. Oh, I figured it out. That's temperature. There's a little Mickey there. There was a lady and daughter on the track next to us. And I think maybe they're English. It's like they're speaking English. And they were very upset that they could smell gasoline fumes. And she had zipped her coat up, so her coat was like this. And her daughter, who was driving, had taken her backpack and unzipped it and put her face in the backpack so it wouldn't smell the fumes. Which I think is a little interesting because I personally like the smell of gasoline. I think it started from when I was a kid. I used to mow the lawn a lot. I love that smell. I don't know, maybe I'm weird like that. Do you like that smell or does it repulse you? Let me know down below. Like, I always thought it was a pleasant smell. All right, here's my friend Philip. He's from Orlando. Philip, I have to ask you a question. Answer honestly. The smell of gasoline, do you like it or hate it?
I love it.
Yeah, me too. All right.
It's amazing.
Caden, do you like the smell of gasoline or hate it?
I love it too.
Love it. This is Ludovic. Ludovic. This is Ludovic. And remember, he used to work here at Disneyland Paris.
Nice finish.
And I did a bunch of videos with Ludovic, and everybody thought I was calling him Little Vic.
Little Vic too, nice.
Yeah, but it's Ludovic. Ludovic, do you like the smell of petrol?
Yes, but it's not ecologist, but yes.
Yes.
I like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So that a lot of people do. Because there's a lady that was driving next to us, and she had zipped her coat up, and she was English, and she was complaining about it. She's like, "Oh, the smell is terrible," and I was like, "I love it." All right, let's go. I love having Ludovic, not Little Vic, Ludovic here because he can explain something. Because I don't know what this is. It's called a chunky muffin in a cup. He's gonna explain it to me. All right, so we had to figure this out. They have these mugs here, but you buy it. It comes with a muffin inside it, and then Kiri. See what it says? Kiri. That's a part of France.
Yes.
And they're famous for cheese.
Yes, it's only like a Philadelphia in the United States. It's white cheese.
So it's like a white cheese.
Cream cheese.
So like this is like a cream cheese on top of a muffin in a mug. Kind of want it, but I don't know if I want to carry a mug around. I love this. Okay, so this is called the lava rocks. And it used to, back in the day, would have real fire. Like the little things like this. But they had a tragedy happen. A duck. Roasted duck. And then after that, they no longer have fire at the fire rocks, the lava rocks. We are now going to go to Phantom Manor, which is located in Frontierland. And Phantom Manor is amazing. It's very different than any other haunted mansion at Disney parks. It's very dark and it's kind of scary. We're now walking into Frontierland, and it's very interesting because when you come in, there's a fort. And this fort, you can walk all the way through the entire fort. And then right ahead, you're going to see some rocks. And this is based off Monument Valley in Arizona. And that is on an island. And that island is where they have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Bar none, hands down, no argument from anybody. Even Tony Baxter said it. It's the best Thunder Mountain Railroad of all the parks. And it really is. Okay, this is the Phantom Manor. You'll notice right at the bat something different. It looks dilapidated, it looks scary. The reason they did that though, is they wanted, because the people come from all different countries, lots of different languages are spoken here. So every ride here, every attraction has English and French. Always English and French. But they wanted people, it didn't matter what language they spoke, if they looked at this, to know that it was a haunted house. So this is the only dilapidated, scary looking haunted house. Oh look. A little smoke is coming out of the window. This is the entrance as you go in. And as you're walking through, of course, it's covered because of rain. But as you're walking in, this is the only haunted mansion where you go in the front door, the very front door. Now, I said that to people before. They're like, nah, you go in the front door and all the other ones. But you don't. You walk past the front door and go in what might be considered the service entrance. So pay attention to that. All the other theme parks around the world, you don't go through the front door. Only here at Disneyland Paris do you enter directly into the front door to go into the Haunted Mansion. The story of Phantom Manor is very weird and it's complicated. There is a father and he has a daughter and he loves his daughter, but the father is in charge of like mining. And he ends up becoming greedy and he digs too deep. And when he does, he unleashes the spirit, the phantom. And the daughter is engaged. Well, the phantom then ends up coming to haunt the daughter, and ends up, she gets engaged 4 times, and every time she gets engaged, her fiance, they end up having some untimely demise. They die. And this Phantom Manor, she ends up going crazy and just walks around the house in her wedding dress. And the Phantom Manor, the Phantom is always torturing her. He ends up becoming so powerful that this town is called Thunder Ridge, that Thunder Ridge becomes corrupted and turns evil itself. He does all this. At the very end, you find out, and this is where people that the Phantom has taken over her father, and it's her father that has caused all this horrible tragedy on the town and on her. It's a very weird story, so yeah. Now, when you go through, you'll kind of understand why because you're going to see this Phantom Manor will end up into the corrupted town. There is the beautiful Big Thunder, and then right here is the main door. We're going to walk in the main door. Now, normally you walk past it and go in to the Haunted Mansion. Now, this here shows the painting of the father and the bride when it's beautiful. See? It's all beautiful. They're happy.
Now, curious souls, come. I have more to show you. Entrez, brave mortels, et visitons ensemble ce fameux manoir.
These are her 4 fiancés. You'll see they all die.
Perhaps you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. It appears everyone is doomed to Phantom Manor. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Il se fera un plaisir de vous aider.
You might have noticed the ceiling. There used to be a hanging man there. He's been removed.
Stay together. I hate to lose you so soon. Why you again? N'ayez pas peur. Allez-y, avancez.
It's kind of like Big Thunder right back there. This is my favorite. If you look at the bride, if you look very carefully in the corner, I'll try to zoom in, you can see the Phantom is right there. Let's see. It's right there. Here's one of my favorite things of trivia. There's a little baby photo right there. That's a photo of Walt Disney as a baby. All right, here's the hallway. See the bride. It's much darker.
And vents ensemble, macabre débutante. Join now the spirits in nuptial doom.
This is her wedding party. They're bringing wedding gifts for her. They're kind of mocking her spirits. And if you look, you can see the bride standing there with the Phantom right behind her. They're just continually dancing, mocking her. This would be the attic, but here you see the bride up there. and then there she is. And if you look in the mirror, you'll see the Phantom respawns in the mirror. And now we're going outside. The Phantom's become very powerful. And he's gonna turn the whole town corrupt. There's only 4 headstones, 4 headstones. The mayor takes his head off.
Ah, there you are.
There's the Phantom Manor at the very end, just laughing because he's created all this trouble. And if you look right here, there's 4 tombs. These were her 4 fiancés from the stretching room. And then you're gonna come here, and randomly the bride will ride with somebody, might ride with you.
Will you marry me? Tu m'épouser? Marry me.
That is the story of Phantom Manor. Crazy, fun, dark, scary, entertaining, all of the above. At the exit, you'll see this little area called Boot Hill. It's got some funny little tombstones to go look at. I want to show you that. This is like the little funny tombstone they have over here. It says, the loyal manservant kept the master happy. And it's right here, it says, the faithful chambermaid kept the master happier. This is also a funny little tombstone right there. It says, Mary Murphy, till death, Frank Ballard, do us part. Then behind it, you see the mother-in-law. It says, over my dead body. This one's way in the back. There's a little tombstone. It says, the Hole in the Wall Gang in 1992. And there's lots of names on it. Those are the Disneyland Imagineers that helped create Disneyland Paris. And the reason it's called like the Hole in the Wall Gang is because it's kind of like they had a hole in their pocket and they were spending money to make Disneyland Paris happen. And it's hard to see, but that's why it says 1992, not 1982, because it was the beginning of Disneyland Paris. Hole in the Wallet Gang. This is a very beautiful castle. Something kind of fun to look at though is on the spire, they have snails climbing up. Yeah, snails, you know, like escargot. Only here in France do they do that. We are gonna turn left and go right in here. This is the Dragon's Lair. If you didn't, oh, look at the beautiful blocks too. If you didn't know about this, a lot of people would miss this. It's underneath the castle and it's got this huge animatronic dragon. And it's very, very realistic looking and it's cool. This is a giant dragon and it will like, its little claws will move and its eyes will open and after a while it'll like, oh. It rumbles and it roars. Such a good animatronic. there's multiple entrances, so you can come out like the way you came in, or you can actually walk up and take you up into the castle. It is awesome. And a lot of times people who are coming to Disneyland Paris for the first time, they don't realize that, and they don't even go see that dragon. That's a big miss. Make sure you do that. We got a bunch of food, and I was gonna show you the food, but my little boy ended up, I went to go wash my hands, and when I came back, he had eaten almost all of it. It's perfectly fine. We are gonna go back to the hotel and take a little bit of a nap, and then we're gonna come back and we'll show you what it's like here at nighttime. Whew, woke up from a nap, and now instead of going back to Disneyland, which is just right there, we're gonna go to Walt Disney Studios and explore there for a little bit. Let's do this. This is Walt Disney Studios. We're gonna walk in right here. Normally you walk right through there, but they're having a massive, huge refurbishment right now. So let's walk in. There is the beautiful Hollywood Tower Hotel, also known as the Tower of Terror. That's what I'm kind of tempted to do, but Miles wants to go to Avengers Campus and do the, I think, the Iron Man ride.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Want to come with me?
Yeah.
Right that way?
Yeah, right there.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's it. Excellent.
Well done. Thank you so much.
Do you want to go say hi? Just say hi. Thank you.
Here we are at the Avengers Campus, and right here, this is a giant, this is like a PIM disc from Ant-Man. Now red makes it bigger, but if you look very carefully in the upper left right-hand corner, you see a little teeny tiny PIM disc that's blue. Those make things smaller. This is the Iron Man experience. Well, it's kind of like an Iron Man roller coaster. And there's a Quinjet. There are two of those that were built. Both of them were built here in France. The one was shipped, of course, to Anaheim, and the other one resides here. And we're gonna go do Avengers Flight Force right in here. Fun little roller coaster. It was so fun. We did Flight Force. Miles loved it. And now we're headed to, see, it's called the the Magic Mickey Show. I don't know where Mickey came from. The Magic Mickey Show. And it is raining really hard. We are gonna go in a show called Mickey and the Magician. It's a very good show. If you ever come here, you have to take time to see it. I don't believe we can film it, so I can't show it, but it's got great stage works, like the things happen, magic, and it's a very good story. There's no filming, so I'm just showing you the stage before it starts. Just know it's a very good show. All right, guys, we just got the show. Everybody's freaking out because it's so good. It's so good. Amanda, how good is the show? Oh, they're all talking about it. Hang on. Okay, so now guess what? Jimmy's joined us this evening. Ludovic has gone to work. Philip, what was the other show?
Great. One of the best shows here.
Yeah, it's amazing. Jimmy?
Mickey and the Magician, yeah.
Yeah, Mickey and the Magician. Can you talk like how Mickey? It's so cute. Mickey he's talking in French. He's like, je m'appelle Mickey. It's so good, guys. He meets all these famous magicians. He meets the fairy godmother. He meets Rafiki. He meets Elsa.
And the genie.
Oh, the genie is, the genie. Who else? There's one other, I think. I can't remember. Oh, Beauty and the Beast, Lumiere.
Yeah, Lumiere.
And it's just, it's as the French say, magnifique.
Magnifique.
Magnifique. Je ne sais quoi. Magnifique.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
All right, guys, we are now walking. This is the best. See these little houses here? They're food, like they have them at, It's a Small World, but like this is crepes. I'm not crepes, waffles. We're going by Ratatouille, and I'm talking very fast because I was so excited by this show. And I'm gonna try to find, they have like some, this looks like wine. Oh, no, what is this? This is like, it is like a little bit of, I guess, meat in a cup. And then over here, they have, this is the au gratin potatoes. This is what Amanda absolutely loves. It's cheesy potatoes. See, they're cooking them. And then over here, there's ratatouille. Then over here is sweets like macarons. And then down here, there's Amanda peeking. Busted. Is this what the one you like too? No. Oh, this is like where is the hot sandwich? Look at that. We're going to do Ratatouille, but this is the little statue here. This is the best restaurant. So good. Now, I'm gonna tell you what they do here in France that I wish they did in America at Epcot. The film for Ratatouille is not 3D. They got rid of it. It's just normal. You don't have to wear glasses anymore. And it's amazing. You don't need glasses. It's so good. And like, we're walking through a little French town, the French rooftops. You see Gaston. And we're going in. Guys, I'm so excited. I love this attraction. There's our little Ratmobile. Oh, there's a little cat in the window. Oops. Little cat in the window.
Venez, venez, venez. Suivez-moi, je vous prie. Chef Rami is waiting for you. This way.
It's so refreshing not to have glasses on.
Oh, here they are, Rami. Les invités pour le dîner.
Yes, but what to prepare? Hein? Pour le repas idéal, coq au vin? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple. Voilà. Mais oui, that's it. What are you doing? Que manigancez-vous?
Ah, Colette.
Il va aussi me falloir rapidement 4 ratatouilles pour la carte.
On m'arrête maintenant.
Oui, ma chérie.
Hey, thanks for coming, everyone. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus, cher ami. À bientôt et bon appétit. Emile.
If that's not the cutest little rat. Too cute. This is the end of the ride. You notice like we're going from big tile, then we go into little tile because we're coming back to normal size. All right, guys, we have to go see it. I think that might actually be the sandwich place I wanted to show you. I just walked by and didn't realize it. Let's check it out. Of course, Miles wants to look at the candy, but let me go look here first. All right, this is so good. The cheese is in a wheel, and they heat it under a lamp, and they scrape it off onto a bun. Let's do it.
I want it, Dad.
Here's half more.
Okay.
Dad, they got macarons.
Oh.
Dad. They got macarons.
Did they really? Wow. We might have to get some in a moment. Well, I'll give you a sandwich. The only thing is, it's very hot at first. Like, let it cool down. Oh, it's my favorite.
I want to watch him slice the cheese.
All right, I am here with Inez. She's from Portugal, but she works here. She's multi-language. French, Spanish, Portuguese, English. She's now going to translate my feelings as I eat this sandwich.
French?
All languages.
At the same time?
Yeah, ready? And just look at my face and translate and go.
Oh, qu'est-ce que c'est bon. Oh, le sandwich, il est incroyable. Cette baguette, le fromage. Mon Dieu. Quelle aventure. Oh, l'odeur, le parfum. J'adore.
I think I heard fromage in there.
Yes, yes, there was fromage there.
I heard fromage. There's a lot of fromage.
Oh, it's leaking. It's gonna drip out the bottom.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Don't lose the fromage!
Not the fromage.
Okay, this is Crush's coaster. This coaster is absolutely phenomenal. It's wonderful. It's here at this Walt Disney Studios, and we are gonna go do it. And now we're going on the attraction. Guys, this is a very fun attraction. Fits 4 people. You're on a turtle shell, and it spins around in a circle. Here's a loading area. Very fun. This is great roller coaster. It does spin around, so some people, they don't like that, but I think it's great. And we're just about to get on. Oh! We're in the back, facing backwards. We just went through.
Regarde sur le courant Est australien. Totally! We're serving the East Australian current.
Uh-oh. It's gonna get dark, so it'll be hard to see everything, but oh. Jellyfish. There we go. Woo! Oh! Woohoo! Whoa! Oh! I know! Whoa! Spinning. Oh, it's so good. Woo! Oh! And that's the whole ride. There's a little like Luigi car right here, but look over here, guys. Hidden Mickey. Okay, We're now gonna walk back over to go to Magic Kingdom. It's very close. It's like Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. Park hopping is incredibly easy to do. It's not like Florida where you have to get on a bus or anything. We're just gonna walk right there because Miles wants to go do the carousel. For the 40th anniversary at Florida, they had Peter Pan and Wendy and Tinkerbell flying outside the castle. Then they removed them and brought them here to Disneyland Paris. There they are. Miles and Amanda, they ran ahead because they're trying to get the carousel before it closes. Fantasyland does close early at Disneyland Paris because of the show, the drone show and the fireworks. They do close Fantasyland early, just be aware of that. So because of that, Amanda and Miles ran super fast to Disneyland Paris so Miles could ride the carousel one time. I just wanted to talk to you guys though to tell you, this is just a day at Disneyland. We're not like trying to get all the rides and do all this. We're just enjoying every little moment we can, eating good food. My honest thoughts about Disneyland Paris, I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite parks. I think you have to come with the right expectation. Each park has their own unique personality. And Disneyland Paris, to me, just feels kind of like a fairy tale. It feels fun. The castle's beautiful. Main Street is perfect. I love the feeling of it. It's different than other theme parks, other Disney parks, but I can't recommend it enough. If it's something that you're ever thinking about, people ask me like, what would you choose between Tokyo and Paris? That's a hard call. I would say this, if you're not familiar with traveling to foreign countries a lot, then I would definitely go to Disneyland Paris first. This one's so easy, there's no language barrier. Everything is in English and it's so easy. There's a little bit of a language barrier in Tokyo, not a lot, but Disneyland Paris is much easier for that type of aspect. Just my thoughts on it. It is a very beautiful park. This hotel it just opened up in January of 2024. It is really fun. It's refurbished and I love it. Tony Baxter came up with the idea to put that hotel right there. He's like, why not? Put it right there over the entrance. I love it. I am about to show you the lobby to the Disneyland Hotel. It just got refurbished. It's amazing. You guys, and it smells so good. Look up there at chandeliers, you see all the stars. And there's like a castle, like in this chandelier. This is the main lobby area. You come down here and relax, I guess. And it was just beautiful. This is like like your guest services area over here. Look up here, there's Jimmy, my friend. Those are the stairs. And they'll have the princesses will sometimes walk down those stairs. This is the lobby desk where you check in. It is so gorgeous. And then they have this gift shop, but it's up these stairs. Let's go up these stairs. Walking up the stairs here. This is the hallway that goes right over the main entrance. And this is the entrance. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. And this here is just their Royal Collection boutique. It's like their, it's a gift shop. The Disneyland Hotel gift shop. Amanda is gonna be so jealous that we've been here without her. I feel a little guilty. Not enough to stop doing it, but just a little guilty. And this is the brand new collection that just came out last week. Little slippers. Wow. So fun. Oh, that is so good. Anything on this table is only sold here in the hotel. Around the whole world, you can get the smell of the hotel. They have like little cups. They have these shirts. These are the only things you can get here. An ascot, I guess. This is the only thing you can get. Oh, look at that cute little, good grief. This is the center, right above very above the entrance to Disneyland. And look up, you can see like the spires. This is fabulous.
The fleur de lis.
Oh, the fleur de lis. The fleur de lis. Very French. This is also, they just had all the characters. They all just ran out. But Minnie, Mickey, they all come here and hang out. Look at this beautiful area. Just can't get enough of it. all of my friends, they're just like, they're staying here in the hotel, just enjoying the sights, looking at the merchandise. They're also like having the smells of the hotel. I need to go find Amanda and Miles, so I'm gonna head into the park. That's the hotel. I just walked out. I'm coming right over here to the entrance. So easy. Let's go find Amanda and Miles down by Fantasyland. I was gonna show you the arcade and go down the tunnels on the side, but I think that the sky is just too beautiful to be covered up. I'll do another video of Disneyland Paris and I'll show you the arcade area, the tunnels that go behind the stores. You can walk down that side, or there's also one on that side, but I just feel like, guys, the sky looks too pretty to go into the tunnel. Let's just walk down Main Street and just take a moment and just look at it together. That's unbelievably pretty. I hope that the camera is capturing the beauty of this. Normally I talk to the camera face first, but I'm gonna say this. I am talking to you. Do you see how beautiful that is? I want you to know that you make the world that beautiful. You are amazing, you are awesome, and you might be going through a difficult time right now. And if you are, I want you to know that it gets better. I promise you that. I promise you it gets better. You have to stick with it though. And for any of you who are struggling, maybe with some like self-depression or maybe like some little bit of mental issues or self-worth, I want you to know that you are worth it, you are unique, and you are amazing. And you make the world even more beautiful than this. And this is gorgeous to me. And I mean that. Wow. It's just gorgeous. And I was being sincere when I said that. I hope you're enjoying that view because it's gorgeous. Sun is setting. I can't get over how beautiful this is. Amanda and Miles are right through the castle, enjoying the carousel. So Disneyland Paris, when you come down Main Street, right at the end, they have this big, huge, giant pavilion. Well, I don't know. This is where they have the partner statue of Walt and Mickey. But here they don't have that. It's open, and a lot of times, sometimes for parades, the characters will dance here in the center. You'll see the stages off the side. The characters will go up and dance on those stages. It just is an amazing experience to come down here and be right in the center of those types of parades. All right, we're gonna try to go around this. It's closed down, so you can't, whoa, I just walked off the curb, fell. I was just staring at the castle, I'm not watching what I'm doing, but you can't walk through, so I'm gonna come this way, guys, and try to find Miles and Amanda. One last look at that sunset. We are going to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and we meet Amanda and Miles there. All right, we're getting in line. It's only about a 10-minute wait right now for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. For those of you who maybe have never had this experience, you get on this side here. This is an island. You see the Molly Brown goes around it. To get to that island, you go under a tunnel, and it's pitch black, it's very steep, and you go very fast to get on Big Thunder Mountain, the island. It starts off fast and ends fast. All right, we're just about to get on Big Thunder. Hang up your tools, empty your pockets on the way out. Yeehaw! Oh, here we go! This is taking off right at the beginning. It is so fast, down a black hole. Oh my gosh. Possums! Phantom Manor. Oh! All right, guys, we're going. It's blowing our hair. We don't care. Oh, the sun looks good. Okay, here we go. How good is it? This is normally where the ride slows down, but here it goes faster than anything in the dark. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Babe, what do you think? It's too good. It's too good. How does it go faster at the end than the beginning? Yeah, Disneyland Paris, you do it right. You guys, how pretty is that?
Magnifique.
Magnifique. It's just really good. All right, look at the Haunted Mansion. You can see that the windows are kind of lighting up a little bit. Guys, look at the castle. Just so you know, it's about 10:20 at night. The drone show's about to start. I'm gonna videotape the drone show for you guys.
Prenez vie en apportant de la joie et de l'imagination pour illuminer nos cœurs. In 1992, a magical parade celebrating the legacy of Walt Disney sparkled to life, bringing joy and imagination to shine into our hearts. Aujourd'hui, la parade revient. Today, the parade returns.
Bienvenue aujourd'hui. Disneyland Paris, visite électro-synthé magnétique. The Disney Electrical Sky.
you for joining us on this really fun day here at Disneyland Paris. We'll have another video coming out. We're also going to go to a Park Asterix. We'll show you what that's like, a small local park here by Paris. And we'll show you another video of Disneyland Paris. You guys are amazing. Hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. You guys are awesome. And again, do you like the smell of gasoline? Let's figure that out. I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit the like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe. Come join the party, guys. We'd love to have you be part of it. See you guys tomorrow.